Hi, Demi here. Now today we're talking about Battlefield 2042. This is what I want to talk about today. It appears Battlefield 2042 is having a rough time on Steam. Now we're going to get into this, find out what it's all about. It's actually pretty interesting when you see the player count. Now let's get into it. Okay, so Battlefield 2042's 24-hour peak on Steam is at 52,000, which is almost 50% lower than the all-time peak of 100k players, which was set shortly after launch. Despite its rough launch, Battlefield 2042 has attracted almost twice as many players as Battlefield 5 on launch, because this was a pretty big hype game. Now, according to EA and their data on Steam, Battlefield 2042 has been played over by 100,000 people as seen in the statistics on Steam chart. However, the player count took a huge dip over the last week. The 24-hour peak is now sitting at 52,000, which is almost 50% lower than the all-time peak of 50k players that was set shortly after the game launch. Of course, this is far from the disastrous situation for the game, since not everyone on PC has purchased Battlefield 2042 via Steam. Yes, the game is also available on EA Origins and Epic stores, but it's safe to say the game probably leads the two when it comes to sold copies. Yes, it probably does. Steam is the most used app to buy games, and personally, I would say EA Origins would come second. Who uses Epic Store for anything besides Fortnite? That's my honest opinion. If you're using Epic Store, you probably play Fortnite. You're probably a Fortnite kiddie, and you probably play Fortnite, and that's probably all you play. Even if this PC population dropped to similarly low numbers, there's still crossplay, which allows PC players to play against those on PlayStation and Xbox consoles. Yeah, and I kind of don't like playing with PlayStation and Xbox consoles, as my loading time is longer. I would prefer against crossplay, and I'm pretty sure PlayStation and Xbox players don't want to play with PC players. One thing that can worry EA and DICE is the overall reception of the game and the negative tone that is surrounding the release, but that's completely on them for releasing such an unfinished game in the first place. Yes, this game doesn't even have scoreboards and voice chat, so yeah, and this is a team-based game, and communication is key, and you need voice chat for communication. We're sure that Battlefield 2042 will manage to keep a healthy player count numbers over time, but EA and DICE better start delivering on those promised features sooner rather than later. Yes, I completely 100% agree. Now, I want to say real quick, EA and DICE have gone on record saying that voice chat and scoreboards are legacy features. That is a load of baloney. Voice chat is pretty good. We need voice chat, especially in a team-based shooter. And second thing, scoreboards for a first-person shooter are basically needed. You need scoreboards. I would like to know how many kills I got, not just the squad, but the whole game. It's a competitive game. You want to know how you're competing with other people, especially on the other team. I'm going to be honest, I did like it when I played it, but there is a lot wrong with this game, and it is an unfinished game from what I've read. Now, I was curious when I was playing why no one was talking. Apparently the reason between that is there's no voice chat. It's pretty concerning when it's a team-based strategy game, and the only way you can communicate is via keyboard, and half the players are on console and they can't communicate via keyboard because no keyboard. They have to use that keyboard on the TV screen, and that's just too difficult for console players, which means it's probably only a feature PC players have. And at the end of the day, PC players, to be honest, don't want to play with console players. Crossplay is completely stupid. I don't want to play with console players. I'm pretty sure console players don't want to play with me. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes, because, as you may not know, PC players have the advantage of mouse and keyboard, which mouse and keyboard is actually, in my opinion, better than controllers. I do use a controller for Battlefield 2042, but at the same time, a keyboard and mouse is probably better, because, you know, mouse precision, especially if you have some fancy gaming mouse. But at the end of the day, PC players don't want to play with console players don't want to play with PC players. Unless you're playing Fortnite, I think it's all stupid. And I think that EA should be ashamed of this game, and they need to release the promised updates very, very soon. Anyway, What do you think about this? Do you think Battlefield 2042 is an unfinished game? Do you think EA should be ashamed of it? Do you think the Steam charts reflect the number of players in the game? I'm pretty sure it's all concerning, especially for EA. Anyway, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought. Please comment down below, like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. And I will see you probably not tomorrow, because I got a root canal tomorrow, as I said in the previous video yesterday. But I will be back later this week after Wednesday. Anyway, I'll see you all later. This is Demi, as always, signing out.